Hello. I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but here goes. I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can and will do. This is a principle that I've lived with almost all my life. This is a principle that I've guided. This is a principle that I got to really push myself with. This is a principle that I carried with me from when I struggled at school, when I didn't do well in my studies, but I carried that through. This is my famous quote. And I'm going to repeat it again. I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can and will do. So there are times in life where you feel like you just don't want to wake up and continue with your daily work. You feel like you don't want to wake up and continue with whatever that you've started. You feel like it's high time you just gave up on your business. It's high time you just gave up on just about anything that you had set your mind into, just because it's not working out. You're already willing to give up. You're already willing to just throw in the towel. But I'm here to tell you that giving up is not an option. Giving up is not an option. There will be times when things just don't go your way. But what I want you to remember is that your plans are not God's plans. Your plans are not God's plans. Just because you thought that things will just go right, just because you have it all figured out, doesn't mean that God thinks the same way. So my advice to you is to really come back to center and just find a way to have a better perspective in life. Find a better way to really do things right. The fact that I was able to see what hard work can do, it means that there's so much more that God can do. So you know that verse, right? For I know the plans that I have for you. The plans to prosper you, not to harm you. You can type it there. You can type it there and just finish the whole verse. You know his plans. But just because you think that what you have in mind is exactly what he has for you, it's a different story. So I felt the need to remind you and to tell you that just because things are just not going right now doesn't mean like that is it. Now, let's forget about things not going right. Now, let's talk about that mindset that you have. That mindset that keeps telling you that, what if it doesn't work out? What if it works out? What if I lose all my money? What if you get triple the profit? What if the business fails? What if the business wins? What if your business becomes the best business ever? What if it becomes possible? Why do you always want to have a negative mindset in mind? Why do you have to have that mindset? So the reason why you set yourself into failure is because already in your mindset, you have something negative. Already in your mindset, you have failed. Because you believe that you are not capable. You believe that you are not worthy. You are not deserving. You believe that God is not going to give you more or do more for you. You believe that there is nothing great that you deserve. So the fact that you believe in negativity, that you believe that you deserve less than what you deserve, it means that that's what you're going to get. If God trusts you with something small and you give gratitude and you appreciate the process, even if the process is rocky, even if you find yourself in just situations where like it's a little bit dark, things are just not adding up, but remembering that he trusted you to really make it through. He trusted you to really carry whatever that it's happening and be able to put it to the next level. He trusted you enough because he knows that you are capable. He knows why he brought you on earth. There's a bigger purpose for you. And we often think that what we think we know is us, like it's all us. Have you, wow, have you had a moment in your life where, things were just not great? I mean, I remember there was a time when I was still in tertiary, and at the time, my parents couldn't send me enough money to just have just about everything that I needed. I remember there was a day when, because my parents used to send me like 500 rand for me to pay rent, and then the rest I'll have to see what I'm eating, right? And rent was 350 at the time. It means I'm remaining with 150. There was a time where I didn't have food. I would go to school and probably have like Movite used to be my breakfast, my lunch, my supper, by the way. The reason why today I honestly hate Movite, not because it's bad, not because it's not nice. Listen, I had too much of that. It's noodles. Some people have had noodles for like the longest time, and they can tell you now that I really cannot stand noodles. And not because they're not nice, but because they've just had too much of those. I remember that time I honestly didn't know what I was going to eat, right? And this friend of mine came. Wow. God is amazing. God will send people in your life, people that will turn things around, people that will make a situation better. And if you are able to listen to God, if you're able to just listen to him when he speaks, you will see that he's talking to you. And he doesn't talk to you like you don't hear him, but his actions. This friend of mine who today owns his house is worth what? 2-point-something million. I remember we used to go to school together, obviously. And we used to be friends, hang out lunchtime and all that. We would share just about anything that we have. Lunchtime, we can either go to my place and eat whatever that is there. If he has money, we can buy something at school and all that. Now, when times were hard, please excuse the noise and the dogs. I have a problem with noise. It irritates me, but I don't have a choice, right? So we would just share whatever that we had. And I remember this time when I had nothing. And he came because I even knew his family, and the family knew that we are friends and all that. I've been to the family's house and all that. I think he explained the situation. And I remember that morning before I went to class, he came and he bought a couple of tin stuff. I think it was, my God, it was beans. It was, I think, fish. There were just a couple of items that he came with. And now it takes me back to that problem that you have right now. Something that you're worried about right now. Something that you're worried about right now that you're thinking that God cannot change. You're thinking that is permanent, like it's over. It's over. And I'm here to tell you that it's not over. God will make a way. Whatever situation that you're in right now is temporary. Listen to me. Whatever situation you find yourself in is temporary. And whatever that is happening, listen to me. Don't get me wrong. Every problem is a problem. It needs to be solved. It doesn't matter how big or small. A problem is a problem. So one thing that I'm going to advise you with is never compare your problems with another person's problems. Never feel like your problems are better than someone else's. Never feel like, oh my God, Nthabi went through so much. I'm better. My situation is better. No. The reason why you find people getting into depression, getting anxiety, is because they consoled themselves to say, oh, what I'm going through, at least someone is going through worse. No, a problem is a problem. It needs to be solved. So how do you solve the problem, or how do you deal with whatever struggles, whatever stress or frustration that you have right now? You return to God. Simple as that. You return to God, and God will give you the guide. God will give you the guide. Like something as simple as having a moment of prayer, and just even having a conversation with God. I think I have more conversation with God than actually like praying hard. I would read the word, but this thing of like praying for like hours, no, I have a conversation with God. You need to have a conversation with God. You need to tell him that, God, you know what, today is one of those days. I feel like things are not going great, but please, this is my situation. How do we deal with this? Guide me through, show me the way. How do we go about this? Allow him to work through you. Like, I don't know, there's something in me right now that says that makes me feel like there's someone out there who needs to hear this. Maybe I also need to hear this, because the more you say something, the more you really put words into action, and the more you speak life, the more greatness comes to you. I believe that there's someone out there who needs a reminder to say that, you know what, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. And just because you're not okay doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It means that you're just going through a phase, but still God is with you. And it's okay not to remember to open the Bible or to really go to him at that time. It's okay to forgive yourself and return to him, to say, God, you know what, this is the mistake that I did. I will tell you a story. Wow, guys. This conversation is something else. I hope that someone is getting something out of this. I hope that the few of us that are here right now, there's something that you're taking out of this. And if there's something that you're taking out of this, listen, if possible, share it on your story. If possible, tag that one person that you know probably need to hear this. Listen, I don't care about the likes, the views, the follows or whatever. No. This is not about that. This is not about that. I'm not asking you to share this because I want more people to like it. No. This is about someone who need such words. Someone who's about to give up. Someone who thinks that they are not going to win. Someone who thinks that this is the end of the road for them. No, it's not it. You know, there's this song. I can't sing, but I'm going to sing it anyway. Listen, I can't sing. But if you know the song, find it and go listen to the right lyrics, because I don't think I know the song well. And it says that it's not over, it's not finished, it's not ending, it's only the beginning. When God is in it, all things are new. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I forgot the name of the guy. Something like that. If you know the song, please go and find it. Please go and look for that song. So it's not over. It's not finished. God has so many plans for you. I know that it's easy said than done, because you're probably saying, Nthabi, you don't know how many offers got turned down, or how many requests that I've made and nothing came through. Have you thought about the fact that maybe God is actually protecting you from all of those things? Have you ever thought that maybe what you are actually fighting to get is actually less than what you deserve? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about the fact that there is just something bigger that is coming from you? Whew. And there's something that I've noticed, and because we live in the world where we humans, we make mistakes. We really are people. We make mistakes. We're not supposed to judge, but we judge. Have you ever experienced such people that, like, for example, let's say you and I can make an example with who more modern homemaker or Tsotetsi Aaron. Let's say, for example, we just finished school together the same time, and you happen to get a job immediately. You get a job and you are secured. You have a job, and I'm still there waiting. I don't have a job. And 3 years later, 4 years later, I get my big break. I get the job. And at the time you were like, look at her. She doesn't have a job. Nothing is going right. But have you ever thought about the fact that, I don't want to use this word, but livili la jiga. So if you maybe wish, or if you look down on other people, or if you look down on other people just because they're in a particular level of life, understand that it's not over. I don't know if you're hearing me, but understand that it's not over. Like, can someone get this right? Like, it's not over. And we have to live in the world where we appreciate others, and we appreciate their journeys, and we don't get to race with them. Because one of the reasons why others start looking down on each other, or just looking at others like, I've got a job and you don't have a job, is because we are jealous of each other. We are not genuinely kind to each other. Why can't we be kind to each other? Like, it doesn't cost you much to be kind. It doesn't cost you much to congratulate your friend, to say, hey, you're doing amazing, even if you are not there yet. It doesn't cost you a cent to say, well done, your work is amazing. It doesn't cost you a cent to congratulate them every time they elevate in life. Celebrate them and know that your time is coming. And when you celebrate them, don't even mention yourself to say, congratulations, you did great. Hey, you know what? One day I'll also get there. No, it's not about you. It's not about you. When you celebrate, be genuine, and give your heart out. Do it with love. Do it with purely soul. Because when you bless others, God blesses you too. There's a book that I'm reading. A Return to Love. So the other day, Oprah Winfrey was having an interview with Marianne. So Marianne said, before you can go somewhere, before you can go and be with someone, before you can go and meet that business partner, before you can go and meet that friend, before you can go and see your family, wherever, before you can do anything, or before you can get out of your house and drive your car and then go, pray for whoever you're going to see along the way. Pray, like, bless them before you reach them. That's the word. Bless them before you reach them. So what that means is that when you do something, give a blessing to others before you can even reach them. And blessing people before you can even see them, or before you can even hear what they've achieved and all that, is so genuine and pure, because you are giving out the truth and you are doing it in the right way, purely so. Oh my word. I don't know if you hear me, guys, but honestly, can you understand that it's not over? Like, are you getting where I'm going with this? Like, it's not over. It's not finished. It's not over. It's not finished. God is still in it. So when someone is doing great, when someone is about to achieve something, bless them before you even reach them. Bless them before you can even reach them. Show them gratitude before you can even reach them. Because by the time you reach them, whatever that they say, whatever, if they tell you that, you know what, I just bought a mansion and whatever, you're going to say, that's amazing. God bless you, but you've already blessed them purely so without having anything that says, oh, bless you. Oh, wow, you did amazing. But you know what? One day I'll get there. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. If you read the word of God, and if you, understand how he's communicating with you, you will understand that you are special. You are special. You are the chosen one. You are special in a way that when even you read the word, it speaks to you directly. It speaks to you directly. God communicates with you directly. He doesn't put anyone else. He says that, for I know the plans that I have for you. He doesn't say, for I know the plans that I have for all of you guys. He is specifically talking to you. So why is it that when you have to bless someone else, you need to start putting yourself? You don't have to put yourself. But anyway, let's come back to this conversation. It's not over. Just because things are not going right about now, it's not over. Listen, life shows us flames, okay? Let me be honest. Life shows us flames. Life can be messy. But Sarah Roberts, Jakes? Yeah, that's her, right? She normally tells you that, you know what, even if you have to start messy, it's okay. It's okay. You can start messy. It's fine. So what I'm saying is that, yes, start messy. If things are a little bit messy, it's okay. It's okay. Eventually you will get there. All right. So for you to keep working on your craft, you have to start believing more in yourself. Believe in yourself more and believe that you are capable and believe that there is a greater power that surrounds you. Why would you let God down by not really taking advantage of the fact that He is with you? He's your protector. He's your guide. Aren't you proud of just walking in grace? Aren't you proud of just, appreciating the fact that every morning when you wake up and see the light, He's saying to you that, and He's affirming to you that I am with you. So a couple of years ago, I got a car accident, and that car accident happened just almost at midnight on my mom's birthday. So what happened is that a car spinned 4 times and it fell down the ditch. And when that happened, I could see what was happening. So here's something about me. When an incident happens, I don't immediately get scared or react. I would think about it and just see exactly what's happening. And then after it happened, that's when I start being scared. Now, I don't want to tell you how that car was because I didn't want to see it. I didn't see that car. When we got out of that ditch, and imagine a ditch, picture a ditch and picture having to climb up the ditch and go to the road type of vibes. Wow. I had to go back there. Imagine having to get out of there. And mind you, what happened is the car had trapped my left leg and it was stuck in the car, but God knows how we got out, me and my cousin in that car. And we managed to get to the top. I never wanted to see that car. But now realize the power of God, that if the worst could have happened, it means that my mom on her birthday, she wouldn't be celebrating her birthday, but she would be reminded that on this day, my daughter left this world. I'm not saying I'm thinking of the worst, but let's just be realistic. There are a lot of people that don't get out alive after going through an accident and all that. There are people that you will wonder how that particular car, a car that is maybe still okay, it's not even written off, but the person who was in there, they are no more. Probably out of shock or whatever. And then you ask yourself, that car that was smashed, and then you wonder, but How did two people get out of there? How did one got scratches on the face and one got trapped? The leg, I still have that pain on my leg. It comes every now and again. I had bruises. I don't know where those pictures are. I don't think I want them. I want to see them anymore. You know, there are some memories that you don't want to keep because they're painful. They bring sadness. So now, why I'm sharing this with you is that God had a greater purpose for my life. God knew that I still had something to do on earth. God knew that there's just something big that he needs to do with me in my life. God knew that he has chosen me to be the change that I want to see. There's so many things that I can tell you about in terms of how God has really done wonders in my life. But I won't go there. But I'm just making an example or just giving you an idea that God will make wonders, and he speaks to you in different ways. God was speaking to me during that accident. And after that accident, I started appreciating God more. I started appreciating the purpose. I started appreciating what I'm capable of doing, because it means that there is work that I'm here for. There is something that I need to accomplish in this world. There are lives that I need to empower and transform. Hence, my platforms, if you engage and watch a couple of my platforms, whether I'm doing a video, I will tell you that my platforms are all about empowering and transforming you. So I'm empowering you and allowing you to get transformed. And on top of that, for you to find the best version of yourself through the stories that we share. Your story might not be my story, but through our stories, there's just so much more that we can learn from each other. There's so much more that we can learn from each other. So my sister, my brother, my friend, it's not over. God is in it. For as long as God is in it, it's not over. That's my message to you. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading your comments, but I had to share this so that I don't get distracted. So I can safely go to your messages and see who has joined. Greetings to all of you guys. I won't mention you guys by name, but I see Tato saying, "Preach, sister. Come back to center." Yes, please. Come back to center. It's important for you to come back to center. The plans to give you hope and a better future. That is God for us. Please save this life. I'm definitely going to save this life, my darling. It's not going anywhere. Graceful says, God's timetable isn't the same as ours. Hey, when God says not now, he doesn't mean never. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. Thank you so much for all of you guys that have joined. Thank you so much. I'm just scrolling through the comments quickly, and I see someone has sent me a request. I'll quickly do that. So that Aaron says, it's not over. It's not finished. When God is in it, it's not. It's hard not to lose faith sometimes, most especially as a man not working and no income. You feel less of a man. I know what you're talking about. But obviously I cannot speak for men because I'm not a man. I can understand that. But the truth is, how are you helping yourself if you constantly worry about your situation? If you are feeling so helpless and feeling sorry for yourself, how are you helping yourself? You're not helping yourself in any way. You're not. Yes, the situation is hard, and obviously as a man, you would feel like you need to do things. You are the man of the house, or you are a man, you are meant to be a provider, you need to provide. But if at that time things are not happening, do not feel sorry for yourself. Because you know in your heart that if you are able to when you get that opportunity, you will do the right thing. You will take care of your family. You will do right by your family, right by your loved ones. So when we feel sorry for ourselves, we now get to a level where we are not really looking or seeing even when God is talking to us, because we are trapped in this dark hole where we are so worried about the things that are happening, things that are not happening right. You are still so stressed out with the fact that you are not working and all that. Listen to me. I know that stress. I won't even stand here and act like I never get days where I just, lament and just, have tears all over my eyes and feel like, oh my word, when things are not going right. I mean, I resigned from my day job and started running my business full time. And the first couple of months, do you think it was easy? It wasn't easy. When you were sure that even if you decide to be in an office and really just have coffee and watch YouTube, not that I was doing that, by the way, but I'm just making an example. If you decide to just work 1 hour, you will rest assured that by the end of the month, you have a salary. So imagine if now you are self-employed. If you decide not to get out of bed, it means that, hey, this is it. You are not going to get anything. The amount of work that you put will actually determine how much you get at the end of the month. It's not as easy. It was hard for me. I cried. I stressed about it. I even got to a level where I almost got symptoms of stroke when my doctor told me that I am stressing. I am not really functioning well because I was even overworking myself. Because sometimes we find ourselves stressing and sometimes we try to do things that will help us clear our heads, only to find that we are actually hurting ourselves even more. But one thing I can tell you is that, yes, it can be hard, but there is a solution. There is a way. And it's like, if you believe that God will make a way for you, if you believe that better days are coming, then you will attract that. You will attract that positivity. That's what I can say to you. The wheel turns. It's not over. 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 Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure what I pressed, and it made me pause the video. So someone requested to join. I don't know if Faith is still here. Macy is saying something. You inspire me with all you do. I don't get bored when looking at your posts, but loving your passion. Thank you so much, my rock. I aim to empower and transform. That is all that I am. I aim to empower and transform, my queen and my rock, and I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. Same here. I still have the pains from my accident. We all survived, except my girl cousin. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. She sat where I wanted to sit. Oh my word. Should I had sit there, I would have been the one who died. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Des. You know what? I'm so sorry, but you know what? It's not nice that you guys lost your cousin. It's not nice to lose someone, but let's just say that, you know what, God had more reasons. I don't even want to say much about that. But truth it is, God has more reasons. I'm getting to see you twice on different platforms today. Oh, my love. Thank you so much, Makhoso. It's because, there's that connection that we have. And I must say, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And if, everyone who's here and they are not aware that they are missing out on the Morning Glory, on the live sessions that we do on YouTube, if you are not part of my YouTube channel, you are definitely missing out. Makhoso managed to get the nuggets from today's live stream, and she's getting more nuggets now. So if you're not going to be a part of my YouTube channel, unfortunately, you won't be enjoying such content. So consider subscribing to my channel, because if you are here and watching this, it means that there's something that you're benefiting out of this video. That is all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. So I think that is basically what I wanted to share today, guys. Holmolimo says, amen. Amen to that, my son. Amen to that. Amen to that. Thank you so much to everyone that joined. I appreciate your love. Celebrate other people. When you bless others, God blesses you too. Exactly. When you bless others, God blesses you too, and He blesses you more. There's just so much that God does. And when you bless, don't bless knowing that, hey, God will bless me more. Hey, God will probably bless me with 1, 2, 3. No. Do it and just wait upon Him. Because as long as you know that He has the blessing, He has all your blessings, then you are fine. All right, guys, I think we can call it a night. I preached enough for this evening, and I'm hoping that you have taken something out of this nuggets. I personally am empowered and inspired, and I'm blessed, and I'm so grateful as well for, such engagements. And I'm grateful that, someone today has taken what I'm sharing right now. Someone has taken, even if it's one thing, guys, even out of, I don't know how long this live was it 15 minutes? Was it more? Was it 10? I don't even know. I'm not even looking at the time. So no matter what time this took, whatever, even if there's one thing that you took out of this, I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm wishing you guys nothing but the best. And I want you to continue having a positive mindset, because it's when you are positive and when you attract good vibrations that things come to you, things happen. If you're a living testimony of all of that, then listen, do share with others. So like I said, if this video was somehow encouraging and you know someone who might have interest to watch it, consider sharing it on your stories or send it directly to that particular person who might need to hear this. And yeah, I'm done. I don't know if you have anything to say, or do you want to join me live and say it to me while I'm looking at you? If you want to do that, send your request right now. Send your request right now. I'm here. I'm still here. If you're bold enough to tell me that, Nthabi, what you just said made me, or it awakened something in me, listen, do it. And no one is gonna look at you like, whether you are already sleeping or you are wearing gowns or you are eating, doesn't matter. We are not here to judge or anything like that. So if you feel like you want to say anything, I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. This says, thank you for the heartwarming talk. A blessed evening to you, dear. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your engagement. And God bless you and your family. And may you guys carry the light of your sister. And remember that she will always be in your guys' lives. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So no one is going to go live with me? Going once? Going twice? I can just send you guys requests and ask you to join. But anyway, I guess it's fine. I just joined. Sorry I missed. It's okay, my queen. It's okay. It's okay. If you just joined in, it's fine. You are never too late. You can still do a replay, because I'm definitely going to save this live. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for watching. I feel so much lighter now. The mics can go away now. I feel so much lighter because I feel like I was able to share what I wanted to share. I'm even feeling hot. So this means that it's time to wrap this up. So with that said, I love you always. Until the next time, the next video, the next post, the next whatever, reel, the next whatever, live. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm out of here. Cheers. How do I end this? You see, I take so long. How do I end this live? Okay, end the live.